Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, the Flats, Bobby Dodd Stadium, home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets and the Ramblin' Wreck, hoping to rev up that engine. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Yellow...
Oh, no.
Welcome to Atlanta, Georgia, Bobby Dodd Stadium and the home of the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. The Rambling Wreck is here, and these fans have been waiting since early in the day to get this one cranked up. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the North Carolina Tar Heels, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Yellow Jackets will put total leather to crank us up. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the North Carolina Tar Heels offense takes the field to start this game off. When your quarterback takes the field, you want him to look just like this guy, exuding confidence.
Yeah, the it factor. He's the man. Nobody questions it. Everybody on this team knows they've got his back, and he's the leader.
Everybody in this stadium also knows the offense goes as this guy goes. He has got to play well today.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Solid run. Picks up 6 and gets it to the 28. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Quick pass on the fly motion. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Here on second down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's a quick throw out to the left. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Pocket starts to collapse. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Here comes third and short from the 24, and this offense does not want to send out the field goal unit. Good timing on the quick out. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. The Tar Heels are threatening in the red zone. The pull and throw off the RPO. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina!
You love as a head coach to watch your offense take the field and establish a rhythm and consistency the way they did there. Everything they dialed up was working to perfection. They go 10 plays on the opening drive and cap it off with a touchdown.
Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. And the returner goes down. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will get the ball for the first time. One thing to keep an eye on in this game, when they get a back isolated on a linebacker, who wins that matchup?
The quarterback likes the matchup, but this linebacker, he's different, man. Not only is he a hitter, he's got the athleticism to cover people, too.
Normally you say that's a win for the running back. A running back and a linebacker, I win. But this guy is different. Interested to watch this matchup.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered up.
He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Finds the tight end. And the Yellow Jackets pick up the first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Buys a little time. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Now the play fake. On the move, he fires. Got him downfield. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. Chopping up this defense, and they've got it all the way down to the 23. The Yellow Jackets are in the hurry-up.
Their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to...
And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. He'll pull it down. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. And he'll envision the ball flight as he lines it up from the right hash and 38 yards out. It's good. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. At the 35, he's loose. He now has 53 yards rushing and getting ever closer to that 1,200-yard mark. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. He'll pull it on the read. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. He's going to pass. Zings it complete to the right. Tough, physical, hard-nosed running gets it to the 34. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on 2nd down. They'll try the run. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. And the Tar Heels will line it up on 1st and 10. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. The offense knocking on the door. 1st and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Tar Heels. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
North Carolina, 14. Georgia Tech, 3.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
It's a draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Makes the catch right at the 50. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. This offense has a 2nd down play. He leaves it with his back. He's all the way down to the 3. Showed it all on that run. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the run. Into the house. Touchdown, UNC! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is hardly the start they dreamed of, down 21-3. But get a touchdown here, and you feel like you're back in it, Jesse.
Yeah, it's frustrating for this offense as well because they've got the horses. They've got playmakers to light the scoreboard up, much more than the 3 points we're seeing here. I think you just got to stay true to yourself, do you, David, and know that the points are going to come.
Well, it's also frustrating when the defense is giving up points almost every single possession. So they need to score here and take this down and have a good drive, and then the defense needs to pull away a little bit, too.
You got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment. They've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Catch in the middle, it's Morris. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that is a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through the conversion.
The Yellow Jackets racing to the line in a hurry-up. Leads it with the back. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. North Carolina has it back, and the Tar Heels so pleased to send the offense back out. The give to the tailback. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. And that last run leaves him with a 3rd down. Will they keep it on the ground? Motion from the offense. 3rd down play from the gun. He's got it. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback is going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. Oh, the ball's on the ground. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it. This is the type of play that decides games. Are you tough enough to convert 3rd and short from the 30? The Tar Heels are stopped, but not before getting the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. And the Tar Heels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. And they get
He didn't get in? Jesus
After
Christ.
talking to him this week, I know this guy was excited to build off the momentum from the last week when he scored 2 touchdowns. You could just see him here close to the end zone. He's trying to...
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, North Carolina. Lining up to add another. Blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field, find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
All right, well, look, I know the defense was feeling real good about their run D coming into this one and how they've been playing up to this point. But finally, David, the offense breaks through and they finally generate something positive on the ground.
And I can't tell you how easy it is. When you're going to throw the ball consistently, and I know it, I'm going to pin my ears back and I'm going to get to the quarterback. It makes life really easy on the defensive line. But when you can have balance, now the defense doesn't know what's coming. They need more of this if they're going to be successful on offense.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
All season long, we've been watching this defense dominate against the run. They're the #1 rush defense in the entire country. With a big lead in this game, you cannot run the ball and expect to win and get back in it.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. The Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Just needs a crack to get a return. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The North Carolina offense returns to the field. Going up top on first down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right through his hands, incomplete. I think he knew he had a chance for a big play, but it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
Now that's what you're trying to do as a defense. Limit those damages when they run the football. Get them on the ground, short gains to set your defense for positive situations down the road.
On third down, he drops to throw. Steps away. He's looking on the right side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Tar Heels line up to punt it away. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up. He'll come out throwing on first down. Fires to the right. And he got a hand in there. Knocks it away, incomplete.
Tips, deflections, those are such good things for defense. A lot of times they lead to interceptions and big plays. Just try to get any kind of disruption you can.
And here comes the offense on second down. He's looking to throw. This time on target.
What's up? I didn't tell me you got on until I got a notification on my phone saying that you had a video party. I'm gonna get you on
Ryan's about to get on. If you want to switch over to offense only and then finish that game, and we can play some Rocket League for a little bit.
I really can't believe Austin as soon as I get on. Oh, no, we'll be
The
on.
offense set for a first down
Yeah,
play.
he came home and told me apparently he's hanging out with a bunch of people, a bunch of his former coworkers at Marco's or something, and doesn't know when he'll be back.
Okay.
He said he'll either play his game either tonight when he gets home or sometime tomorrow.
Oh my god, this quarterback just sail!
Defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. And there they go again. Another huge gain on the ground. And the Tar Heels have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. They're bringing heat. It's complete. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Time
What's up, Brian?
away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to go up top on 1st down.
Don't do that.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
So,
They'll immediately call timeout. And in the closing moments of the 1st half, they'll try to put a 3 spot on the board. Never a doubt.
Thought you were gonna fucking return that? You think my kicker can't make that kick? Fucking retards. Fred, I like how I switched to offense only, and I've given up 2 touchdowns now. It's all your fault.
Running back searching for
Just score more points, forehead.
got room at the 30.
Oh no, my defense is... I'm scoring on every drive except for 2? 1?
Well, if you keep scoring, then you can't lose the game.
Now they'll really try
True.
to take it to this defense. They'll run the
well, the
screen.
team with the most points usually wins.
Yeah.
Thanks, John Madden.
I know. Hey.
I'm just gonna turn on shoot clock. I don't care if I have it or if I meet the threshold or not. I just want to get this over with. We can play some Rocket League.
The only reason we even have that threshold is that everyone knows why.
Oh, I know.
So
It's
I don't
'cause
think Fred or I are really going to care.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass. Make him you got to do a lot of this.
And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
Alex, did you end up going back and watching Austin's game against Georgia?
I tried to, but for some reason I was not getting good internet while upstairs.
A shot toward the end zone, and they can't
It kept coming in real fuzzy and blurry. I'm like, well, I'm not gonna be able to watch this now.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And he's going to have to get into this football. This is a 50.
So what basically happened?
I just made a 53-yarder. Holy shit.
Austin played a game at Georgia last night, and
Carolina has it back.
he should have got beat a lot worse than he actually did. But
They go to the ground. He is
the
going
CPU felt bad for him after the first half, and Georgia started playing like shit.
We have an injury
Yeah.
on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10.
But Georgia had him in hell the first half.
And he juked the first guy, made him miss, and picked up a few before being brought down.
If you go back to his YouTube channel, you can go back and watch it from last night because it's
Trying to pick it up on the
quite
ground.
entertaining. I'm sure it's probably just incredibly entertaining.
Yeah.
Pick up the first
Fucking cover your zones! Yeesh!
Contention right
3 of you
now.
guys just standing there, menacingly.
Got to put up big stat games, right? Had over 100 rushing yards this last
Basically
time.
how those conversations
Doing it
went.
again today. He is turning it
Alex,
on.
you want to hear some dumb conversations I had with students today?
Oh, yes, please. I love dumb conversations with students.
pass on the jet motion.
So, I did a mistake yesterday where
Stop just short
I sent them out the wrong review on Kahoot for them for their test today in one class,
Uh-huh.
and no one said anything up until last night at 10:30.
Oh.
So I fixed it at like 11 o'clock last night and went to bed.
Uh-huh.
Had another student complain about it. I'm like, well, did you email me? No, I forgot. The second thing, I'm like, well, you do realize they're all public, so if you search you can find it. And she's like, I don't know how to do that.
Oh my god.
At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run.
This, by the way, is one of the children of one of the heads of the school, by the way,
Gosh.
too.
Oh god, Fred, that stanky leg move I just pulled off. Jesus Christ. That was all with the directional stick, too.
So,
Oh, that was filthy.
That was just as filthy as Kenny Pickett's fake slide. Oh my god.
I told her, like, yeah, I'm not going to buy that. And then later in the day, I had students in a class want to leave the room when they were doing independent work because it was too loud. And I'm like, all right, I'm tired of you guys not taking advantage of opportunities when I tell you to do work. So if you don't get half of this page done by the time this bell rings, whoever doesn't have it done is getting a detention for me.
Ooh, damn.
This game wasn't for the national championship, but you wouldn't know.
No detentions today from that class.
Tremendous effort and tremendous execution.
I love competitive people.
I think they got the message.
I love competitive teams that they know that their job is to go out and get a W no matter where you play. You want to play in the parking lot?
Brian, you should flex your muscle and just give detention to an entire class just because.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire...
Well, I gotta do it within reason or else my principal's not going to back me up.
Tell them you're learning about collective punishments per the Geneva Convention. There you go.
I did write a detention yesterday, but it wasn't for anything like super